And now it's time for Southern California's sports fishing voice. Let's talk hookup. For the next 2 hours, join Pete Gray, Rock Cod Rick Maxa, Corey Sandin, and this week's special expert guest for fishing information, new techniques to catch more fish, and the most current scoop on what's happening in the water. Let's Talk Hookup is sponsored in part by Royal Polaris, the world's finest long-range sports fisher. By Ford, the official truck of Let's Talk Hookup, and Shimano Rods and Reels. Fish with the best. Shimano. Get ready for the fastest 2 hours on radio with the hosts of Let's Talk Hookup, Pete Gray, Rock Cod Rick Maxa, and Corey Sandin.
Good morning, anglers, and welcome to Let's Talk Hookup. I'm Pete Gray with Rock Cod Rick Maxa. We're in the world headquarters of Let's Talk Hookup here right next to the San Diego landings in Point Loma, and we have the man, Mr. Ron Lane from Fast Lane Kayaks. We're moving fast this morning with lots of good kayak talk and fishing talk. You stay tuned. This is Southern California's sport fishing voice. Let's Talk Hookup on the Mightier 1090 ESPN Radio and the Let's Talk Hookup app. The future comes standard at your San Diego County Ford dealers, so swing on by and check out the legendary Ford F-150, the smart and capable Ford Ranger, and the all-new Ford Bronco Sport. New inventory is arriving daily, and your San Diego County Ford dealer is here to help you build and order the truck or SUV of your dreams. Want to make sure you get the right truck to tow your boat? They'll help you order the right configuration to meet your needs. Want to make sure you get the right SUV to haul your gear on your next adventure? They've got you covered there too. Escape, Edge, Bronco Sport, Explorer, and Expedition. They've got the SUV that's perfect for you. If it isn't on the lot, they'll order it and get you exactly what you need. They want your trade, so swing by your nearest San Diego County Ford dealer or visit buyfordnow.com to see all the great deals. They'll be glad to hook you up.
You've heard all about it. You know the anglers catching fish have it, so what's holding you back? It's a fact. FishDope.com really does help you catch more fish and burn less fuel. FishDope.com is the only fish finding service with a spotter plane along with a crew of top anglers on the water almost every day that report actual locations and catches. You can get daily catch reports from Point Conception to San Martin Island, 365 days a year. FishDope.com is for everyone, whether you have your own boat, fish on your friend's boat, or a sport boat. FishDope.com has online planning tools, moon phase, tides, hot bite icons, and more. So bottom line is, if you don't have FishDope.com, well, you're probably missing a lot of bites. Membership costs less than $50 of gas, and that's for the entire year. That's right, 1 year. What a bargain. Plus, use the special code to save $20 on a new FishDope.com membership. Check it out today. FishDope.com. Catch more fish, burn less fuel.
This is Captain Tim Ekstrom from the long-range vessel Royal Star. With my partners Randy Toussaint and Brian Sims, we have set the bar for the long-range fishing experience. Spring 8-day, summer 5-day, or fly-down, fly-back 11-day winter trip, we deliver the highest quality long-range voyage you will find. From our premium RSW fish storage to our top-of-the-line chefs and crew, Royal Star distinguishes itself from all others. Want to grab a spot on the Royal Star? Check us out at RoyalStarSportFishing.com or call Tracy at 619-224-4764.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup, man. What a great time today is going to be, and always fun having Ron in here. There's so much fun stuff to cover. Obviously, kayaks and paddleboards and all the fun that goes on at Fast Lane, but Ron is a fishing fool and, now so into long range and tuna fishing with you. Today's just going to be a great day, man.
He sells fun.
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, when you talk about fun, I feel like I work at Disneyland.
Yeah, you kind of do.
We sit there on the bay, and people are coming in all the time, and we're outfitting them for whatever adventure they're on.
And you're an addicted fisherman, too.
Oh, yeah. Well,
yeah.
Gotta fish.
Yeah, you're a maniac fisherman just like all of us.
You know what's funny is I was fishing on Father's Day on the most unusual boat with my grandson and two of my sons. And it's that new inflatable by Hobie. It's called the Fiesta.
Oh.
And the Fiesta has...
Party boat.
I don't even know about the Fiesta.
Oh, the Fiesta is amazing. It's got 4 Mirage drives. 4 seats. Room for a Yeti. This amazing boat. And as we were out on Mission Bay, Fisher, You know, I think he's 7 now, and he's
Jared's son.
Yeah, Jared's son. He's hooked up on a spotty. You know, Dad's actually standing next to him on this inflatable kayak. They're standing up on the bow, and they're roping on this little spotty. And up comes Ava, my daughter, on one of the other inflatables. So we had just this show up and blow up day where we had all this fun going on, catching fish, and then naturally swimming off the boat, jumping off like a giant swim platform.
Yeah.
The only bad
side. It's an
side,
inflatable.
Yeah, it's an inflatable.
Sounds like an inflatable party barge.
Yeah,
that's exactly what it is.
I've got to see this thing now.
Yeah,
so
cool.
So what I want to know is, you have 4 people pushing 4 Mirage drives. How does that coordinate? I mean, can you go around in circles a lot?
Well, no, they've got a really great. It's a big rudder.
Oh, okay.
And
So what if 2 of the people aren't doing their job?
Well, just get
Doesn't
the whip
matter?
out. No, get the. It's sort of like those big. A little faster over there.
What position you got to be in to be like the tandem bike? We're like, oh yeah, no, I'm pedaling too. Don't worry about it. Like, look at that thing. That's cool.
You can go check it out at Fastlane. Kayaks.com.
That's rad. I'm checking it out. This is the first time I've ever seen it. This thing is so cool.
So this thing, you could literally paddle into a very tight area, put 2 of the Mirage drives in reverse, and it would spin a donut.
Wow.
Just actually go like an army tank. Go back the other way.
This is cool, man.
Great family.
It's big.
Oh, it's huge.
It's big.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's huge.
This thing is so cool looking.
We had
but it's inflatable, so you can just pack it up and put it in your trunk.
We did. There was a gentleman that had to have one, and he only brought his classic Bronco. And it had to fit in the back of a Bronco because he had the whole family with him.
Wow.
And we made it fit.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
It was really funny.
Yeah.
And so one of the things that, has changed is now we're fishing with grandkids and sons and daughter-in-laws and to have a boat like this where it's so much fun just to be on the boat and to connect with fishing, that's been a blast.
So it's not only an individual sport, it's a family sport too.
Oh, with us, yeah. Everything we do, you've got a rod with us.
Yeah, for sure. So what's the hot thing? I mean, the good news at Fastlane is I think last time you were on, inventories were tight.
Oh.
And now you've got boats.
It's been a struggle for 2.5 years because the popularity of these things has gone through the roof. Everybody understands what that Mirage Drive does. Its quality is really shown through. Hobie's doing a great job with new product. We've introduced the whole line of inflatables. These inflatables, gosh,
you say they're among the fastest selling kayaks that you have.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
And with the 9-footer is 50 pounds. You can check it as luggage. It's super fast.
Take it with you wherever you want to go.
That's right. And then the 11 is still our most popular model. It's just this one that you can slap a fish finder on it. You can just, it fishes great.
Yeah.
And when you show up, it's not this big thing that you have to go through to blow it up. It's only 4 or 5 minutes. You're
4 or
done.
5 minutes.
Yeah. Now
comes with a pump?
Oh, it comes with 2. It comes with an electric pump to do the volume.
No kidding.
Then it comes with the one you top it off with to make it, stiff and rigid. Well, you know how rigid some of these new inflatable SUPs are. The stand-up paddleboard market is huge with inflatables. Right. Well, we just copied that design.
Yeah. It's put a Mirage Drive and a seat.
Well, once you're paddling around on a stand-up paddleboard, you're about 30 minutes in, you go, where am I going to sit?
Yeah.
So put a lawn chair on it.
Yeah. That's literally what is on those Hobie kayaks now.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So the inflatables are hot and the links are hot too.
Well, and so we learned a lot from the inflatable shape, and they built a hard stand-up paddleboard style kayak, and it only weighs 40 pounds. It's super fast. It fishes great. I fished it
super stable too.
Oh yeah, I fished it last year on that Islander trip.
Right.
And I had no problem fighting a yellowtail off the kelp beds.
Yeah.
Getting drug around.
Oh yeah.
Little sleigh ride.
And they're fast too.
Yeah. No, that's and fast to put on your car.
Yeah.
Debbie and Ava can put the links right on top of their cars by themselves. So
40 pounds.
I'm not loading things all.
Yeah. So what's more stable, the links or like the I-11, the inflatable 11?
They're both really similar in width.
Really stable, right?
I think a lot it has to do with what you're doing. Mm-hmm. If you were stand-up paddleboarding them, they'd both be very stable.
So you can stand-up paddleboard them?
Yeah, you can.
Both?
Yeah.
If you want.
Yeah, it's not going to be a performance stand-up paddleboard, but yeah, you can stand up and paddle around a little bit.
Yeah, all right.
Well, the 9 comes with a stand-up paddleboard paddle.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, so yeah, we've got this variety of Mirage Drive kayaks that, God, we're having so much fun outfitting people for all their vacations and things they do, and people will walk in the store and they'll go, yeah, I was up at this lake or over here or there, and it's really fun to do my job.
Yeah. Well, do you see that I-9, the inflatable 9, kind of replacing a float tube for a lot of guys, right?
Oh, anybody who has a float tube, they need to look at the I-9 or the I-11.
Yeah.
That iTrex.
You have so much more mobility.
Oh, and speed. You're not roadkill.
And much more fishy.
When I'm on a float tube, and I've done plenty of that because we used to sell the Hobie float cats. Yeah. Remember those things?
Yeah.
And when I was on those, I just felt like, gosh, I just want to be over there. But over there is 2 football fields away, and it'll only take me 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
On these, you're there like right now.
Right now, yeah.
When we fished Barrett this year, which I hadn't been in a little bit, and we fished Barrett a couple of times, I was blown away at how, Pete, you said it best, like the float tube, it's a thing of the past. I mean, those boats are so dialed from inflatables that were crazy easy for guys to put together all the way up to, I mean, the most tricked out pro angler. I mean, troll motor on the front, Bixby motor on the back. Like, they had different motors for, like, going across the lake, and then different ones for tooling themselves around, and big meters. I mean, there were kayaks that for sure were better set up than the boats that you fish at the lake. It was really cool. Like, they're just the ease of them, and then the mobility and staying dry. Like, it's basically replacing the float tube.
Sure, yeah, and easy in and easy out.
Totally.
Well, I've told this story.
Show up and blow up.
Exactly, and so Debbie and I were up at Mammoth, and it was one of our first experiences going up there and picking a little lake and going fishing. And so Deb's out there just circling around, going around in circles around all these float tube guys, and they weren't looking real happy. and so she comes, Mach 5 over to me, and she goes, gosh, these guys aren't very friendly, Ron. Honey, they're fishing, and you're going like faster than they can dream of ever going.
Yeah, but you can still anchor it. You can still stay in a place, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing that Hobie has developed, because Hobie is run by fishermen. You got Morgan, and Ron. Ron has a lot of input, too. That you have all the accessories to do everything you want to fish.
Well, that's
on every boat.
That's part of that's part of connecting the dots, Pete. Is that we're not just selling a kayak; we're outfitters. A guy goes, "Hey, I'm really thinking about going to La Jolla. I want to catch a yellowtail. I want to get drug around a little bit." Well, we know what you need. It makes it easy.
So, the question is, does the Fiesta come with rod holders?
No.
That's not a fishing boat.
Well, it is. It really is. We just put the H crate on it, and we had 4 rods with us.
Okay.
And we had all our tackle.
Because there's plenty of room to stow stuff. Coolers and H crates.
I just put a picture of it up on our Let's Talk Hookup Instagram account. So if you want to see, you have to look at it because the description is hard to fathom, without seeing. So I put a picture of it up on our Let's Talk Hookup Instagram account just so you can see how much room there is on this thing. It's really cool.
4 people, coolers, rods,
well, and Hayden,
tackle.
Last weekend, Hayden and Anita were up at Mammoth, and they took the 2 dogs. They had an umbrella. They had the umbrella stuck in the H crate, and they went all over these lakes, touring all around. And Hayden would stop and fish a little area, and it was
Has Hayden trained the dogs to pedal yet?
No.
Not
there
yet.
You go.
That's coming, though.
I like your style.
I'm sure he's doing something.
Yeah, that's fun. Well, a lot to talk about here. As you can hear, we have a great show lined up for today. Let's head down to Cedros Island right now. Dave Dolan, our buddy, just came back from our Let's Talk Hookup trip to Cedros Island. Good morning, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Hey. Yeah, hey, everybody. Yeah, just got back early yesterday morning from that trip with a great group of guys, and what a trip. I've been there in the past, and I thought it can't get any better, but I was wrong because the fishing does get better down there. The yellowtail fishing, it was just wide open crazy. Probably the best surface iron fishing I've ever been in. And I want to tell everybody, there are no firecracker yellowtail down there. I think they're born at 15 pounds and go up from there. Yeah. The majority of the fish are probably like an 18 to 25 pound grade, but there were a lot of 30 pounders caught. Best on the trip was a 41 pounder.
Whoa.
It was a real beauty. Yeah.
Wow.
But the trophy fish on the trip was angler Justin. While he was calico bass fishing, he hooked and landed a 59-pound white sea bass.
Oh, man.
Whoa.
That's awesome.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So on
the bass gear.
I understand on the bass gear, yeah. So I understand that the yellowtail fishing was pretty much all on the surface iron. It's like you didn't even have to put a piece of bait out. It was like as soon as you throw a surface iron out, you were bit.
Right, that's the way it was. You know, in the past I've yo-yoed fish and all, but these boat captains on these pongas, they have such an eye for fish. They can spot them out anywhere. They just put you on the spot, cast out, and you just see the fish crashing on it. The fish would follow it back to the boat. It was just wide open crazy on the yellowtail there. So it was an A+ on the fishing. But, besides the fishing end of it, one thing that really impresses me is the way that lodge is run down there. You know, if you look at a map of Baja, that Cedros Island is really remote. It's just a small little village on the island. But that lodge, everything that you want is taken care of. I think they actually have more people on staff working than they do guests at that lodge. So, you're well taken care of. And then our friend Rosie, I got to hand it to that lady. She is a one-person crew with what she does. I mean, from the time you make your first phone call asking about a trip until you're walking away at the end of the trip, she's with you every step of the way. You know, if you got a question, call in. She'll be right back with you answering it. When you get down there at the border, both going down and coming back, she's there to meet and greet you. And what a lady. As long as she's running that operation, it's going to be an A+ operation.
Yeah,
well said,
so did you get a chance to go see Lodge 2?
Yeah, right? I'm curious.
Oh, yes. Richard, he took us up there one evening after dinner. Beautiful lodge. It's really, actually, the rooms are a lot bigger up there. Big, wide-open patio. You're looking down on Lodge 1. Got a great view of the village, the bay, and oh, boy, it's a nice one. It's really good. Believe me, you're not taking a step down by going to Lodge 2. It depends on what you like. Lodge 1 is probably a little bit smaller, maybe a little bit more intimate. Lodge 2 is just wide open, just really, really a nice setup up there.
But still only 12 people, because that's what the plane holds.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's not bigger number of people wise. It's pretty much the same. And Ricky, are you pumped up for your trip in the beginning of August?
Did you hear Dave's report?
Surface iron,
wide open surface iron every cast. Like I'm so stoked for you, Dave. Sounds like an awesome trip. I can't wait.
Sounds great. Well, I know that Rosie has spots open. I know in Lodge 2 as well as Lodge 1. Pick a spot here and there. Ron Lane, you need to go.
I do.
Here and there. If you want to go, call Cedros Sport Fishing or check it out. Just go to our links page, letstalkhookup.com, and go to the links page and click on Cedros Sport Fishing and book a trip. You can actually book right online or just call Rosie if you have any questions. And don't forget, there's a few lodges down there, but nobody does it. Nobody has the captains. Right. Nobody has the rooms. Nobody has the food. Nobody has the service that Cedros Sport Fishing does. Maybe cost you a couple bucks more, but Dave, is it worth it?
Get what you pay for, man.
Oh boy, it is. And, and one thing I would say about that plane ride down there too, it's just so great. You're flying right down that Baja coastline, and then when you see that island pop up on the horizon, you can just feel the anticipation building. And you're right about that. They're first class. No, I don't think anybody can come close to the operation they're running down there.
Yeah, and don't forget, you're flying out of the CBX now. You don't have to do the trip down to Ensenada anymore. You just drive down to the border and walk across.
And more importantly, you don't have to do the trip back and deal with the borderline and the wait and the couple hours in the car. And it's so streamlined.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah, so I got to tell you that we landed back at the Tijuana airport at 9:25 yesterday morning. We were right back over the CBX. It was such an easy return flight.
Wow.
How cool.
So you can park right there, and it's easy game. Hey, Dave Dolan, thanks for hosting a great trip for us, and appreciate that amazing report. And now hour going, man, wish I was there for sure. Ricky will be there.
You got
just
it.
very, very shortly. Yeah. Well, as you can hear, we have a great show lined up for you today. Ron's a wealth of knowledge when it comes to fishing, kayaks, and more.
We're going to have such a good time. So much stuff to cover today, too, from the inshore, the offshore, the freshwater, and more. You stay tuned. It's going to be a great one. And, man, do we have a killer prize for one lucky caller at the end of the show today. If you want to join us, give us a call. That number is 213-432-1090. Again, 213-432-1090. That's how you reach us here on Let's Talk Hookup. Or text the show. Texting the show has been so popular. We've already got a lot of great texts coming through, but we have 2 hours of taking your text today, and there's going to be lots of them. That option is only available through the Let's Talk Hookup app. That's a free download. Anywhere you download your apps, whether it be the Google Play Store on your Android, the App Store on your iPhone, and search Let's Talk Hookup. Not only the only way to send a text, but you can listen to archive shows. You can find out more information about upcoming guests. It's a great tool to have to enjoy Let's Talk Hookup. Make sure that you include your contact info as well, because if you're the lucky winner at the end of the show today, we're going to need to get a hold of you, and boy, you don't want to miss this one. One lucky caller or texter at the end of the show is going to win a gift certificate for a pair of Costa Del Mar sunglasses for any pair that Costa makes. Basically, you get a $300 certificate, which is cover, as far as I know, that covers every single pair of Costa's made. I don't think they have a pair over that, so you can buy a really high-end pair of glasses, spend the remainder on picking up a t-shirt, getting a little face mask, anything from Costa. You got a $300 certificate, good for any pair coming your way. How cool is that? It's going to be a great show, lots to cover. You stay tuned. We're listening to Let's Talk Hookup, Southern California's sport fishing voice on the Mightier 1090, ESPN Radio, and the Let's Talk Hookup app.
This is Pete, and I hear it all the time. That Jim and Mary at Poway Valley Collision are amazing. I took my car to Poway Valley Collision, mentioned Let's Talk Hookup, and they gave us VIP treatment, fixed our car, and even gave us a special price. Believe me when I say Poway Valley Collision is worth the drive from anywhere in the Southland. At some point, your car will need a body repair, and I'm confident in saying it pays to go to Poway Valley Collision. Our listeners can save hundreds of dollars on your next car or truck repair. They work with most insurance companies, including Auto Club, MetLife, Wawanesa, and more. All you do is call Jim, Mary, or any of their team members, and they do all the rest. No hassles, just top-notch work and VIP treatment. When you take your car or truck to Poway Valley Collision, the job and experience will be top-notch. Get it fixed right at Poway Valley Collision, 14211 Garden Road in Poway. Check PowayValleyCollision.com.
When you want to catch big bluefin tuna, you need Shimano. Hi, this is Doug Kern from Fisherman's Landing Tackle, the saltwater tackle professionals. The Shimano Beastmaster is the pinnacle of electric reels. Shimano's Gigamax motor packs a winding strength up to 250 pounds, ideal for kite fishing and more. Shimano's butterfly flatfall jigs are irresistible to bluefin tuna because they stay in the strike zone longer. Shimano makes a complete line of butterfly flatfall jigs to target your favorite game fish. For all your Shimano needs, visit us at Fisherman's Landing Tackle at Fisherman's Landing in San Diego. The name that stands out among anglers is Fisherman's Landing, your top choice in local and long-range fishing. We offer the finest open party trips from 1 to 3 days, the best charter boats available, and of course, our world-renowned long-range fleet. Fisherman's Landing offers half-day trips on the Dolphin and full-day trips on the Liberty. Many trips can be easily booked online at fishermanslanding.com. I'll see you at Fisherman's Landing in San Diego.
Cutwater Spirits celebrates those who work smarter, not harder, and know that enjoying a bar-quality cocktail is as easy as cracking open a can. No mixing required. We cut out that step for you. Made in San Diego with our real award-winning spirits, Cutwater canned cocktails are ready to enjoy, ready when you are. All you gotta do is choose your cocktail, such as our fan favorites like our lime margarita, tiki rum mai tai, vodka mule, or mango margarita, or try them all. Please enjoy responsibly.
This is Captain Dwayne Diego, Pinnacle Sport Fishing. Visual signs are one of our most important aspects to our charter fishing business. It's the reason myself and all of our crew all wear Costa sunglasses. With advanced polarization technology, Costa is designed to help cut through the sun's glare while providing enhanced color and comfort to help you see more fish. Costa was founded over 35 years ago by a group of fishermen wanting high-performance lenses for every fishing application. Costa has a West Coast style frame and lens for your pursuit. Check them out at CostaSunglasses.com.
When it comes to fishing rods for saltwater, there's just one name you need to know, CalStar. Take, for example, the Graphiter series. It's a true graphite and fiberglass composite rod, the finest it's ever been built. And for anglers seeking traditional performance, durability, and quality at an affordable price, the CalStar West Coast series of rods and blanks are the ones for you. Their master craftsmen bring decades of rod building experience to every rod they make. So if you want your fishing rods to be truly state-of-the-art, I always recommend CalStar at fine tackle stores everywhere.
Back to Let's Talk Hookup. Having a great time this morning. Phones are packed up. I think there's one line that's still open if you want it. 213-432-1090.
All right, let's jump into the phone.
You got it, man. John from Escondido is going to get us started this morning. John, thanks for getting us to the front of the line here at Let's Talk Hookup. What's up, John?
Hey, guys. Thank you very much for putting me to the front line. I am not a kayak owner yet, but I got two comments and a question. My two comments was I was getting off of a Twilight boat, and they were loading up the Islander to go on one of your kayak trips. And oh my God, all the equipment that they were putting on this boat, they almost needed another boat or barge to tow behind the boat to put all the crates of all the stuff for the kayaks and everything on there. Was like, holy crap, you know. And then I got a buddy
it's just fisherman acting like fisherman.
Kayak,
totally.
And they got so many tournaments for the kayak fishermen for the lakes for bass fishing, and then he lobster hoops, and he kills us on hooping. And but my question is, what's the biggest kayak that you guys make for fishing?
Well, we make the Pro Angler 14, and that is the big guy boat, but it's also the most comfortable one to sit in. Mm-hmm. The seat in that thing, I can sit in it for hours.
And you can stand up.
Oh yeah. Stretch your legs.
Yeah.
I don't
cast and stand up.
You know, all the brochures have all those guys standing up, giving them their best style, you know, and they're looking like they're real fishermen.
But they even make a hoop that you can stand and lean against too, right?
The H-rail, yeah. The H-bar, yeah.
H-bar, yeah.
But back to the standing up, I'm always watching the fish finder.
Yeah.
I'm motoring around, and when you're pelling around, you're always hunting.
Yeah.
I love that. I just, you know, if you're not metering, keep motoring.
Keep motoring. Okay.
I know John from all our fishing, and John's a big guy, but John, no issue whatsoever with that Pro Angler. I mean, it's just
600-pound capacity.
It's
600 pound
huge.
Capacity.
It's wide. It's super stable. All the room for all your gear for anything. It's a boat.
The Pro Angler.
Yeah, it is. Hey, thanks a lot for the phone call this morning, Rick. Some great texts coming through, right?
a bunch already. Again, if you want to get through, send your text at Let's Talk Hookup app. Your chance to win a pair of Costa Del Mars, any pair from Costa from the website. This first one's from Stephen Fallbrook. Says, good morning, guys. Question for all and for the cast man when he checks in. Last week he mentioned using knife jigs for the Deepwater Yellowtail and Bay of LA. I'd like to know what size and colors. I'm going down in 3 weeks. And then also, Rick, what's your selection like down at the shop? Well, fortunately, because the knife jig has been the hot thing for bluefin, selection both at our store and tons of others around town, it's fantastic. Lots of manufacturers, lots of sizes. I mean, we carry knife. That knife jig is just the knife jig refers to the style and shape of the lure: longer, skinny, sink real fast. Not a ton of action, more get it down, get it to them real quick.
Developed in Japan, I believe.
Yeah,
right? They really kind of developed that thing, and it's taken off for all kinds of species.
What's funny is, the original, all of our, first getting to see this was the original butterfly jig system. Remember that, back in the day, like those, they are knife jigs. That's what that is. And, and the longer, skinnier variety is what is most popular. But in terms of selection time, Nomad and Mustad and, we just have so many Johnny jigs and West Coast jigger. We have just at our store, I'll bet, half a dozen or more manufacturers, and then all the different variations of shapes and sizes and things like that. In terms of Bay of LA yellowtail fishing, 250 to 300 gram would be the most common sizes for what you do down there. Those you can be less concerned with the aftermarket rigging. Like, if you're going to use that lure to catch a yellowtail, that was like within the scope of what it was designed and intended for. And oftentimes the hooks that come on it are perfectly fine. If you're trying to catch a big giant bluefin, that's going to require a little bit different rigging, sometimes swapping hooks and rings out and things like that. But in terms of size, 250 to 300 grams, and manufacturer, boy, take your pick. Find one with a cool paint job and send it down.
Sea Falcon.
Yeah, Sea Falcon's a great one.
Sea Falcon is a super high-end, super good jig. And when Castman calls in, we'll see what size they were using.
Sea Falcon is Renee from the Shogun's favorite one.
Yeah.
They are a little more spendy, but you, just like we were saying, you get what you pay for. He said that is the jig. Renee likes it because their knife jig is almost like a hybrid between a flat fall and a knife jig. It's a little more oblong than a lot of knife jigs are, but it's still longer and slender. He said you basically get the action that you would out of a flat fall, which is more side-to-side wobbling, but he said that thing just flat boogies when you want to get it down deep. Like I said, it's Renee from the Shogun's favorite one.
Which is saying something.
No, exactly.
Yeah, for sure. We know Renee. He's good. Yeah. Hey, another great text here, and this is from Brian in San Clemente. He says, what's the biggest fish you've ever caught from a kayak, Ron?
Ooh.
That's a good question.
Ooh. I have such a good memory. I would say that would have to be at Cedros Island kayak fishing with Jeff Mariani and a big old yellowtail.
Oh,
yeah, and it was we didn't weigh it, but it would have been over 30 pounds and drug me all around.
I'll bet.
Yeah, just super fun.
Jeff Mariani caught that world record grouper.
Oh,
yeah.
I saw the video.
It was over 100 pounds, right?
Oh, yeah, that was a big old,
And actually, if you look at the pictures of the world headquarters here,
I was just going to say that.
A lot of times you see the head of a white sea bass. I caught that at 52 pounds in La Jolla. Off a kayak.
On a Hobie.
Yeah, way back when. Yeah, for sure.
Wow, that's so great.
Yeah, and that's kind of why he's on the wall there.
You know, one of the things about catching a really big fish on a kayak is it's easier.
Yeah.
It drags you around, so you don't have to worry about your drag so much. You're bringing the boat to the fish.
Yeah.
You're not, so you get that angle quicker.
Yeah.
And, when we were just talking about knife jigs, there's a character off of La Jolla, one of my favorites, is Josh Pruitt. He used to use those knife jigs because he'd meter and he'd drop those things and they'd get down quicker.
Yeah.
Right where he was marking those deep yellowtail. And he was catching a lot with that. And that was years ago.
Yeah.
We're definitely learning that there's a lot more to getting down right now. You know what I mean? Like,
there you go.
That is as important or more important than how much action the lure has. In a perfect world, a 6'6" junior has the right wiggle and the right wobble when it's going by a fish to get a bite. But the advantage of a knife jig is if you've got a fast moving school and you see it on the screen, you drop that thing down, it's down right now. And sometimes just being there is more important than anything else.
Yeah. Good point.
And knowing depths. When you see it on your meter, knowing depths on how far to drop it and keep it in that zone, I think that's something that we've learned from that bluefin fishing.
No doubt.
Well, that's the same thing when you meter, deep fish. And that Kevin Nakata, another one of those,
the Sea Samurai.
Yeah, he was always watching his screen, and every year the screen on Kevin's kayak got bigger and bigger. And they used to teach, they used to tease my son Jared. Those guys were young guys just out, like in early college, and they're out fishing La Jolla every chance they can. Usually they'd come to the store and there'd be white sea bass or yellowtail in the car, and the whole place is stinking. but they would go down there and catch these big old fish, and they learned a lot about those jigs. And I got to tell you, we're learning. We're still learning.
That's every day. Speaking of meters, there are multiple choices for putting a fish finder on a kayak, right?
Oh, yeah. They in fact, Jared used to have this one. They'd tease him. They'd say, hey, what is that, a kayak yacht? And today, some of these fish finders, we're putting 12s on.
12-inch screen.
It's like a widescreen TV.
For real.
Yeah, bigger than the ones on my boat.
One client came to my store. He had... Callan had put on one of those live scopes. Mm-hmm. All these
on a Hobie.
Yeah,
come on.
And the guy says, I think I saw that fish spit my lure out.
Well, the thing is there's a professional bass fishing kayak division now. So a lot of those guys are using live scope too. It's money.
Well, there's a guy that just bought a new pro angler. He had won enough money from these tournaments to buy a whole new pro angler. He just was in. I'm going, really?
That's pretty cool. All right, well, let's find out what's going on the water. Speaking of knife jigs and the Cast Man, we got the Cast Man standing by this morning. Buenos dias, Cass.
Hey, Ricky, Pedro, what's going on, man?
Hey, we just had a text question that wanted to know what kind of knife jigs you were using down there in L.A. Bay with Juan.
Oh, God, it's a Crocodile or Rookie something. I forgot what it is. My buddy Joe got him. And
how big?
Man, I'll tell you. Well, he had the one that were a little over 200 grams, and I was using like a 190, but the 200 was getting down there really quick and just nailing them big time.
Nice.
And I think Joe he was just on fire. I mean, the guy was so hot that first day, but then I had to come back on the second, third day. And
of course you did.
Yeah, of course. I had to put him back. Back to reality. He was having a little dream time there by himself.
But
boy. Yeah, those knife jigs really, really worked well. Plus, he was using a what do you call those new rods now? That flip rod or flop rod or something like that. Ricky.
I mean, I don't know by that description. I'm not too sure.
It's one of those rods. One of those rods.
Like a slow pitch rod.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. There you go. Yeah, a slop rod. Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, you're right. But he was using one of those, and I was just using my regular old rod. But I think that slow pitch, along with that, those knife jigs are deadly. So I'm going down. Definitely going to get myself a flop slow pitch.
That's cool, Cat.
That a boy. Well, what's going on down in the Baja?
Hey, man, Loretto, it's on fire.
Ooh.
You're going on Loretto. There's a lot of Dorado right now and a lot of yellowtail still, which is really unusual. They're banging the yellowtail here in July. And it's big time. They're really, really doing well. Plus, they're getting a good bite on Cabrilla and Grouper. It's like I said, Loretto right now is on fire. And I've got two groups going down here in the next 10 days. They're going to be down there, and they should just light it up down there. Moving down to East Cape and San Jose, little Cabo there. Basically, still the tuna on those high spots up just around the corner from Punta Gordo. The Iman, the San Luis, good tuna bite going on there. Some, most of them are that 50 to 30, but they're pulling out a 50, a 6 and 80 every now and then. And they've been using sardinas and the cut squid for bait there. Also, if you guys want marlin, striped marlin are a little bit more offshore. Plenty of striped marlin. I heard that some blues are already being caught and some sails are being caught. So a little bit early for that time frame. But some great fishing. Excuse me, Pete. I wanted to mention our Let's Talk Hookup El Salto trip, January 26 to 30. I've got 5 spots open on that trip, and if you want to get into some largemouth bass fishing and big numbers. Like I say, it's not uncommon to have 100 fish days there. Year before last, we had a 200 fish day on our boat.
Wow. And Corey Sandon's, Corey Sandon's going to go with you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Well, Corey's the master of that lake.
That's like having a private guide within your group going down there. And the fun thing about those trips too, it's not just the crazy good fish and everything else, but when you're back at the lodge and having dinner and everybody's BSing, just to be able to pick the brain of a guy like Corey adds such a cool element to that trip.
Yeah, well, the man knows what he's doing. I'll tell you, you put a bass rod in his hand, and the guy, I learned a lot, and I'm not a real avid bass fisherman, but boy, I tell you, just hanging with him for 3 days really taught me a lot, so I can't wait to learn a little bit more. You never stop. Remember, Pete, you never stop learning.
That's right, Cass Man, and you just turned 82, is that right?
Oh, geez. Pete, quit bringing it up.
So you never stop learning, even the Cass Man, right? Well,
yeah, I've got to admit, I'm still got that mind open, so I haven't shut it down yet. But
that a boy. Hey, Cass Man, just speaking of Loretto, I know I'm sure he contacted you too, our buddy Phil down there in Loretto sent me a text that the Dorado fishing is wide open. But speaking of which, our Yellowtail Rumble next May, it's late April this next year. How is it shaping up as far as space goes?
April 16 to 20, and I think we're just about plugged. With 25 rooms, 25 boats, and think we're probably right around 21, 22 right now. And by the way, Pete, I finally got the rates for next year, so now I can put a package together and send it to everybody that's been already signed up and waiting to get their invoices. So I'll be sending that out first of next week.
That's how you know how popular a trip is that virtually every single person signed up without even knowing what the cost is. You know what I mean? Like that's what a great trip, and knowing what a great value it is to be down there.
Yeah, for sure. So if somebody wants to go with you anywhere, Cast Tours Travels, how do we do it?
800-593-6510 or on the web at www.casttours.com, and I'll talk to you boys next Saturday.
Thanks, Cass, man. Appreciate that as always. Great report. We'll look forward to talking to you next week. All right. Let's jump back into the phones. Phones are packed up. If you want to get your shot to get through, it's 213-432-1090. Let's talk to Mike. He's calling us from Rosemead this morning. Good morning, Mike. Welcome to Let's Talk Hookup.
Hey, good morning, Maniac. You said it first, Pete, so I'm sorry if I give you a little disrespect if I say that, but
not at all. You're right on the spot.
Yeah, you're dead on,
especially with Ron Lane.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's like the epitome of the fishing maniac. If you ever fish with him, you'll understand what I mean.
Well, that's Mike.
Okay, so it's kind of like a two-part question, but can you kind of tell me how you install your fish finders and the power pack that supplies those? Is it like a small motorcycle battery? And I have to confess, I'm still old school, so I have a float tube, so I'm saying I'm kind of low.
I still have a float tube too.
So do I.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of float tubes sitting around in garages.
Yeah, on Craigslist.
Yeah. The technology to put fish finders in kayaks has changed so much.
Yeah.
I used to be kind of like, what, you want how much for that? And I was kind of hesitant. But now it's like TVs. They just keep getting bigger and better, and they do more, and they're easy to put in.
And the new batteries, the lithium ion, right?
We sell this little battery.
How big is that battery compared to the old battery?
Okay, the old batteries weighed 5 pounds.
Right.
Okay, and 5
like
pounds.
Like a motorcycle battery.
Yeah. It's that little, sealed lead acid battery. Yeah. And they're about 5 pounds. And we thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I was going to say, that sounds good to me.
Well, the new lithium ones last longer, charge better, you get more cycles out of them. They weigh 1 pound.
Get out of here.
1 pound. You can hold it in the palm of your hand and it fits. It's crazy.
And it'll run the electronics for your whole day of fishing.
Right.
Crazy.
And that's more so than the other one.
Right. Well, we were last year on the Islander. I was on the boat the entire time we were out. I mean, it was 11 hours I was on the boat. Fish finder running the whole time, not a problem.
You run your bait tank off the same battery, or do you isolate a different battery for the
all the Hobie batteries? All of the Hobie bait tanks have their own batteries. They're 6 volt.
Oh, cool.
So they're not running that pump so that you're not going to flood the fish or get them tired out. But the 6 volt works really good in the bait tank, and it's all integrated. And now that fella from Bixby Motors made a lithium battery that fits the Hobie bait tank. And we just did a text on it on our Instagram.
Cool.
And we've got a bunch of them in stock.
It weighs a lot less, again.
Oh, yeah. They weigh less.
A lot longer.
Oh, yeah. More amp hours. Yeah. And so the guys that were going on the mothership trips that are 2 days, they don't have to charge their battery. They don't have to take 2 batteries. They get, is the charger working? And you wake up in the middle of the night. Is this thing going to work tomorrow?
Yeah, for sure.
So that capacity.
And that's the thing, is that if you go to Fastlane, you've got all the accessories and all the latest stuff. I mean, things changing so fast in every world.
We get guys come in all the time, say, "Hey, can you install this for us?" Oh. Well, when did you buy this? Well, 4 years ago. Well, things have really changed.
Yeah. You wait till you see what's available now, right?
Right.
So pay a visit there to Fastlane and see what's up.
Yeah, we have all the gear. It's a very simple thing. And now the easiest way I can tell you to put a fish finder in a kayak is go to the Hobie Kayaks realestate.com. And in there they have a tutorial done by Howie, one of their engineers.
Howie's great.
Yep, and tells you how to put one in. It's so simple.
Wow. They build the boats around the idea of having that. I remember when that happened, like, hey, this generation of boat, it has a flat spot made for the transducer here or there, and the evolution, every year they just tweak and twist and make those boats better and better and better.
And now they got the Guardian. That's so that you can get all of the side scan needs to be mounted on the outside of the boat so it can go, shoot sideways. Well, now the Guardian pulls it right up in the hull when you come in, so you're not dragging your transducer on the sand.
There you go.
I mean,
every year,
a lot of stuff.
Hobie really gets ahead of the game with those guys, because all those engineers that work, they're fish.
Yeah,
they're good fishermen.
Well, and you have ICAST coming up here in Florida in a couple of weeks, and they're probably going to introduce something new to you when you go out there, right?
No, they are.
Oh yeah,
they won't tell us.
You can't say.
No, I don't know.
Oh, you don't know?
I have all my spies and
still got nothing yet.
I got nothing.
So you'll have to let us know.
Hey, Mike, appreciate the phone call very much. When we come back, we got a lot more Let's Talk Hookup coming your way. More of your phone calls, more catch reports, and a lot more good times with Ron. You stay tuned. It's Let's Talk Hookup, Southern California's sport fishing voice on the mightier 1090 ESPN Radio and the Let's Talk Hookup app.
Hey guys, this is Ali Husseini from Local Knowledge and BD Outdoors. I'm a lucky guy in so many ways, and one thing I'm really grateful for is my little brother Yosef. Yosef is not only a fellow angler, but he's also an amazing realtor that specializes in helping us in the angling community find the ultimate home. If you own a home, get a free no-obligation evaluation online now by typing in SoCalHomeEval.com. That's SoCalHomeEval.com. All you do is put in your address, and you'll get a home value report immediately sent to your email. No pressure, no obligations, just answers. Yosef is the SoCal real estate go-to guy. He's helped me and so many of my fellow fishing buddies find what they're looking for in a home. He knows anglers, and he understands the real estate market. Not only that, but he's also a really nice guy. How many brothers can you say that about? Go to SoCalHomeEval.com and find out where you stand in the real estate market, and then get with Yosef and find your ultimate home. Again, go to SoCalHomeEval.com, and we'll see you on the water.
Hey, this is Rosie with Cedros Sport Fishing. We have always been the leader in fishing trips to Cedros Island. We have set the bar even higher with our second lodge opening for the 2022 season. Side-by-side lodges sitting on the cliff's edge with relaxing ocean views. With direct flights departing through the CBX in San Diego, we are committed to providing first-class service to our guests and an unforgettable fishing experience. Come check out the yellowtail and calico bass capital in the world. Nobody does it better than Cedros Sport Fishing. Call me at 619-772-7570 or check us out at cedrosportfishing.com.
On your next fishing trip, you want to maximize your catching power by using the best jigs available. That's why you need Sea Falcon. These handmade Japan brand certified lures will take your fishing and catching to the next level. All Sea Falcon jigs and plugs are hand painted in Japan, utilizing the highest level of quality and attention to detail. Gamakatsu's premium assist hooks are ideal to pair with Sea Falcon lures. From knife jigs, short jigs, poppers, and plugs, Sea Falcon lures get it done. Check SeaFalconUSA.com. Great fishing is what Seaforth Sports Fishing in Mission Bay is all about. With free parking and fully stocked tackle shop, Seaforth Sport Fishing is a favorite among anglers. Come aboard top boats like the Aztec, Cortez, Endeavor, Apollo, Outer Limits, Elgato Doe, Pride, Polaris Supreme, Tribute, Pacifica, Pacific Voyager, and the Voyager. Plus, the new Seaforth, Sea-Watch, and San Diego offer the finest half and full day trips available. Seaforth Sport Fishing. For charters or schedule, check SeaforthLanding.com. Run by fishermen for fishermen in Mission Bay.
Want to take your catch from fresh to superior grade? This is Robbie Gant from AFCO. We developed the tools for the EKG process. Circuit Breaker is specially designed to disable the full length of the fish's spinal cord. The memory-resistant wire of AFCO's Circuit Breaker will not bend or kink, even after repeated use. Take your fish care to the next level with Circuit Breaker by AFCO. Available at a dealer near you, or check out AFCO.com.
To find dealer locations and to find everything an angler needs, visit ATFCO.com.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup. Having a great time here this morning, talking fishing with Ron from Fast Lane Kayaks. Again, if you want to get through, join in the fun, give us a call at 213-432-1090 or send us a text via the Let's Talk Hookup app. Been so popular and lots of great texts coming through this morning.
Yeah, for sure. And Mike Lum is on the line from Captain Rollo's Kids at Sea, a.k.a. Friends of Rollo. Good morning, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Hey, good morning, everyone. I just wanted to call in to give everyone a heads up. We're in our final throes of selling off the Reel a Week tickets. We've got about less than 250 left,
of the 1,500 that we offer this year.
Wow.
We got about 3 weeks before the drawings start. That's for 25 weekly drawings. These tickets are $25 a piece. It puts you in all the drawings until you win. If you want to buy 4 tickets, we'll give you a 5th one for free. And we got reels that are ranging from $300 to $400 a piece. They're high-quality reels that have been donated to Captain Rollo Kids at Sea to raise money to get more kids out on the water. So if you want to buy tickets while there's still some left for this year, you'll want to call Tim Baker at 909-223-9631, or you can send him an email, tim@rollokids.org. Just leave your name and telephone number. He'll call you back in the order that the calls come in, and he'll get you tickets. With less than 250 left to sell, we will be out of tickets here within the next few days. And so I just want to let everybody know it's a great promotion, wonderful reels, and obviously it's the way we put more kids out on the water.
Yeah, for sure, and all about taking the kids fishing. So 5 tickets you get for $100. And what's Tim Baker's number again? It's 909-223-9631, and you'll be leaving your name clearly and your phone number clearly, and he'll call you back in the order that your calls come in. He's going to be very busy this morning because a lot of people didn't realize we were this close to being sold out. But we need to get this done in the next few days. Tim and I will both be heading back to ICAST for the following week, so we want to get this done before we fly back to Orlando. All right, very good. All right, Mike Lum, thanks for all you do, and you and Tim Baker, appreciate that very much. Captain Rollo's Kids at Sea, it's all about taking kids fishing. Appreciate that.
All right. Appreciate that very much. Hey, well, again, lots of phone calls, lots of texts coming through. How about a great text for Ron? Good morning, guys. I'd like to upgrade my 2014 PA-14, the Pro Angler, that I purchased from Fastlane. Is it worth the bang for the buck to upgrade to the new Mirage Drive, or should I just get the new 2022 PA-14? I'm not sure what other upgrades exist on the 2022 models. Thanks so much for the advice.
No, that's an easy one. There's been so many changes with the kick-up fins on the Pro Anglers, with the reverse, with the bars, and you want to start with a new hull. So if you upgrade, you're probably going to spend the same amount of money as selling yours or trading it in. I mean, to me, it's a no-brainer.
And those things, man, you want to talk about something holding value, like what you have in your 2014 Pro Angler is still worth great money on the resale market. Like, you're still holding a great chip there.
It's been a little crazy. I mean, guys come in and they'll be boasting that they sold their boat for more than they bought it for.
Jeez, no kidding.
Yeah, Craigslist has just been on fire. The last Pro Angler I had, we had it traded in about 2 weeks ago. We had one, and it lasted 1 day.
No kidding.
So you'll take trade-ins?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Any Pro Angler.
All right.
They go so fast.
For that reason. Everybody wants a Pro Angler.
Well, and I have a list of people who want a used Pro Angler, so you bring me your boat, you trade it in, we'll make a fair deal with you, and you start off all new.
What are people trading in a Pro Angler for?
A new one, or a 360. Yeah. The new 360 is just being, the tournament guys love the thing because they can get any angle. You get more cast on a target, and you can stay on target just going down a whole, side of a lake and just boom, boom, boom. Yeah.
So for Kenny, that's some of the things that he's going to get with a 2022 boat is a much better drive system. He's going to get 360, obviously reverse because it's part of that. And then the boat is just, you've got almost a decade worth of tweaks and twists and adjustments to make that thing better. Like that sounder
deal, right?
Sometimes there's, the Guardians, the new thing. Yeah. There's so many features that it would be, like if he brought his boat in and we looked at it and we said, okay, what do you want to change? And we start adding all that up.
Right.
And then you go, well, gosh, I could get a whole new one that has all that. And then, not to mention, you get a warranty.
Sure.
And you can get a lot of money for your old boat.
It's never going to be better. Old boats are worth more. New boats are going up pretty quick right now. It was great when we had some 21s, but the 22s did go up a bit. But that's going to be a value.
Sure.
Your boat's going to work better. You're going to have less problems. it's a great way to go.
That's cool.
For sure.
Well,
Hey,
good luck, Kenny.
Appreciate that. Good luck. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the phones, Rick.
Vinny in Carlsbad is up next on Let's Talk Hookup. What's up, Vinny? Welcome to the show.
Hey, good morning, guys. I got a question for Ron. So if I've never been in a kayak, what would be my first kayak to start up in, and how would I go about getting into trying out a kayak?
Hey, Vinny, what type of kayaking do you want to do? I mean, are you fishing lakes? Are you out in the ocean? Or what? I mean, what do you want to do?
Saltwater.
Well, you know,
bays and ocean, yeah.
Yeah, in this area, this is kayak heaven. And how tall are you?
5'9".
Okay, and so I'm 5'9", and I weigh 200 pounds, and any of the Hobies are super stable with me. They're comfortable for me. I was fishing in my grandson's Passport on Father's Day, and Fisher 7 years old, and I was out in his boat, super comfortable. Jared went out in a little while. He came in and goes, "Hey, Dad, this boat," and this is our introductory boat. It's very inexpensive. He was in the 10.5. If I was to buy one, I would buy the 12-footer. That's where you start. Now, a lot of guys will come in and they'll look at that boat and they'll go, "Gosh, that's got a lot of features. That'll fish any of these areas really well." But if I just get an Outback, then I have double-handed steering, and you'll see all the features. So one of your first stops should be come down to the store, grab one of my guys, and just have them walk you through the different models, why they were built, what features they have. It's so fun.
Yeah.
It's fun just to go.
And then you got to decide portability too. Do you want to throw it on the top of your car? Do you want to get an inflatable and put it in your trunk and show up and blow up?
I mean, when
you want to carry an Outback, or do you want a Lynx that only weighs 40 pounds that your wife or girlfriend can handle if they want to go take it out?
And all of those boats you just mentioned have such little target markets.
Yeah.
There are,
and every one is different.
Yeah.
My favorite, the Outback. I love the Outback. It's easy to move around. You can throw it on top of your car. It fishes incredibly well, and it's super stable. That's the boat for me. But that may not be the boat for you, right?
Well, yeah. If the guy that's just got a job here in San Diego for a few years and he's got an apartment with no garage,
no place to store it.
Yeah, we still have a boat for you. Show up and blow up.
That's it.
Just punch that elevator and you're just going up with your little rolling bag,
duffel bag type thing.
Yeah, good point.
That's cool. Hey, when we come back, we got a lot more Let's Talk Hookup coming your way. More of your phone calls, and we're going to check in with the catch report. Get that report for everybody with that great fishing going on right now. More Let's Talk Hookup coming your way on the Mightier 1090 ESPN Radio.
Here's John Ireland for Rancho Leonero.
Rancho Leonero was awarded the Certificate of Excellence from TripAdvisor for 4 straight years. Especially interesting, most hotels are just hotels, and most people stay in the hotel and go do their activities elsewhere. Rancho Leonero, of course, provides fishing, diving, all activities, all meals, your whole vacation. So the fact that we're so highly rated, we're very proud of it. From picking you up at the airport to dropping you off, literally everything is turnkey from there. We make it as easy as we can for you at the ranch. From your meals to whether you're going to go fishing or diving or just hang out by the pool. When you're coming to Rancho Leonero, you are coming to John Ireland's home. I guarantee the best fishing vacation experience in all of Baja. It's unique. There's nowhere that I could think of to get the same experience that you get at Rancho Leonero. Our new reservation phone number is 800-646-2252, 646-BAJA, and rancholeonero.com. It's really unique. It is. We're very proud of it.
This is Art Taylor from Searcher Sport Fishing. Celia and I and the rest of Team Searcher would like to thank all of our loyal customers for their support. Searcher has air-conditioned cabins, great food, an RSW system to preserve your catch, and a fantastic crew. If you're looking for an affordable fishing adventure, a chance to catch a fish of a lifetime, our 2022 schedule is available now. Book your reservation online at searchersportfishing.com or call Celia or Aaron at 619-226-2403.
Shimano has done it again. An amazing lever drag 2-speed reel at an affordable price. It's Speedmaster 2, the extremely durable high-performance Speedmaster 2 with high maximum drag power and a smooth ultra-wide range of drag adjustability is an absolute fish fighting machine. Its rigid Hagani body prevents misalignment of moving parts under the heaviest loads. Plus, a spare drag cam is included for optimal use with monofilament lines. The Speedmaster is now available in 4 models, 12, 16, 20, and 25. This is the perfect reel for the angler looking for a powerful, lightweight, smooth casting reel for tuna or other powerful saltwater game fish at a more affordable price. Nothing in its class can match the Shimano Speedmaster 2, built to provide high-end performance and dependability in a compact, lightweight frame. Get the Shimano Speedmaster 2 lever drag reel at your local Shimano dealer. Check Shimano.com for all the details.
The future comes standard at your San Diego County Ford dealers, so swing on by and check out the legendary Ford F-150, the smart and capable Ford Ranger, and the all-new Ford Bronco Sport. New inventory is arriving daily, and your San Diego County Ford dealer is here to help you build and order the truck or SUV of your dreams. Want to make sure you get the right truck to tow your boat? They'll help you order the right configuration to meet your needs. Want to make sure you get the right SUV to haul your gear on your next adventure? They've got you covered there too. Escape, Edge, Bronco Sport, Explorer, and Expedition. They've got the SUV that's perfect for you. If it isn't on the lot, they'll order it and get you exactly what you need. They want your trade, so swing by your nearest San Diego County Ford dealer or visit buyfordnow.com to see all the great deals. They'll be glad to hook you up. Cutwater Spirits celebrates those who work smarter, not harder, and know that enjoying a bar-quality cocktail is as easy as cracking open a can. No mixing required. We cut out that step for you. Made in San Diego with our real award-winning spirits, Cutwater canned cocktails are ready to enjoy, ready when you are. All you gotta do is choose your cocktail, such as our fan favorites like our lime margarita, tiki rum mai tai, vodka mule, or mango margarita, or try them all. Please enjoy responsibly.